Hey guys, tonight I am just going to walk you through a few simple exercises that you can do to help strengthen your core and which will help your lower back. The most important thing with any exercise is to make sure that you are in neutral spine, and that's what I'm going to start with. So I'm going to show you what neutral spine should look like, and your job is to get into neutral spine, especially whenever you're working out, because it prevents injuries and it also keeps your core nice and tight and strengthened, and it's the best thing that you can do for your body. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get on all fours, and you are going to practice going into neutral spine. So here I'm in neutral spine and here I'm not. So my back is curved, my butt is kind of out, and I'm in neutral spine here, and again I'm not. So you're just going to do it a few times, holding it for 5 to 10 seconds and then resting. That way you get used to what it should feel like to be in neutral spine and what it doesn't feel like to be in neutral spine, essentially. Alright, from there, we're going to get back into neutral spine, and we are going to lift our opposite arm and opposite leg and hold it straight out for 3 to 5 seconds, and then we're going to come back in and do the opposite arm. And we're just going to keep doing that. That will be 1 rep and 2 reps. The goal is to try to do 3 sets of 10 reps, so 20 altogether, 10 per side. If you can't do that, that's fine. Mind over matter, so always try to do a few extra even if you feel like you can't, because your body can do so much more than you give it credit for. But build yourself up. You have to start somewhere, so if you can only do 10 altogether, 5 per side, that's totally fine. Rock it and do it to the best of your ability. From there, we're going to come on our back. When you're laying down on your back with your knees up especially, it's a lot more simple to find your neutral spine. I'm not in neutral spine right now, and I can put my whole entire arm underneath my back. You should feel yourself smushing your hands underneath your back, and that's how you know you're in neutral spine. Like, I can't put my hands underneath anymore. So now that we're in neutral spine, we're going to keep it engaged, and we're going to squeeze our core and our glutes together and lift up off the mat, and we're going to hold it for 5 to 10 seconds and come back down. You're going to press with your heels, don't go up on your toes, and you're really going to try to pull yourself up using your core and your glutes. Keep doing that until you get to your 3 sets of 10. Try your best to hold it for about 5 seconds. If you work your way up to holding it for 30 seconds to a minute, and then just do that 3 times. After that, if that becomes too easy for you, you can start by lifting one leg out and then pushing up. So lift and push and hold it there. So another great thing is an exercise ball. And you can do those same things with the exercise ball. So neutral spine and lift, squeezing glutes, and everything, your body should be in a straight line. Again, you can lift your leg up and make it harder. And then another good one is to kind of put it on your ankles and your heels and lift, and then bring it in and hold it. Same thing. Keep checking that you're in neutral spine, because it's super easy to forget about it, especially when you're at the peak of the exercise. You can totally lose it and not even notice. So again, I'm in neutral spine. I'm going to grab the exercise ball and place it behind my head. My feet are not going to hit the floor, and I'm going to keep passing it back and forth, not letting my hands or my feet rest in between reps. You want to have a nice steady pace. Okay. After that, I'm going to put the ball kind of underneath my knees at a 90-degree angle. And I'm just going to roll it over to each side. This feels so good on your lower back. It really does stretch it. And you're gonna hold it for 3 to 5 seconds again. Okay. Another good one is called dead bug. And it's kind of like the one in the beginning when we were on all fours, except we're on our back and our legs are at a 90-degree angle. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend, again, the opposite leg, opposite arm. This time everything's engaged and we're gonna hollow our body out and then reach. Making sure you don't touch anything, and you're just gonna keep doing that. And remember, each side is a rep.
2 and 3 left.
So, there we go. We're gonna do that. And then from here, we're gonna roll up and we're gonna come in plank position. Again, make sure you're in neutral spine. Make sure your butt is down. And you can start in this position, or you can stay in the lower position. Either way, try to hold it as long as you can. The best would be to work your way up to a full 60 seconds and do 3 reps of those. If you can't make it to a full 60 seconds because it is hard, that's totally fine. Again, you have to start somewhere. Another good thing for your core in doing that is just kind of staggering it down and up.
What move?
What's going on, dude?
What's going on?
And that works super well. Again, with your good old trusty exercise ball, you can do plank from here and hold it just like this, making sure that your neutral spine is engaged. These are great for giving you good posture and making sure your neutral spine is engaged. So if you have one, you can totally just watch TV like this, keep your core engaged, and you're totally getting a workout right now with little to no effort. So that's really good. Another good one is to go on your knees, or actually you can take a seat in one of your chairs or your couch, and you're going to start in the middle with your fingertips on the ball, and you're going to push as far as you can over, keeping your core tightened. Watch out, bud. And to the other side. And then you can just keep alternating that.
And that means 1 rep.
Yes, that's 1 rep. All right, now you want to stretch yourself out. Do normal stretches. A lot of people don't really realize that hamstring, leg injuries can result into a hurt back. So I stretch during every exercise before and after, because I feel like my muscles are super tight before I work out, and then after I feel like it helps me heal better. Another good one is to lay back and rest your foot over and pull towards your chest as far as you can. And then switch sides, of course. Sorry, excuse my child.
Why need that?
And this one is good. Bring your knees up as far as you possibly can. The closer to your chest, the better. You can really feel it down in your lower back. You know what another good one is before we get into child's pose is Superman's. These are great for your back. So you're going to lay straight, and you're going to lift your arms and your legs and hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, and then come down, but try not to touch. So just keep coming up. The closer your legs are together, the harder the exercise is. So if you find that it's too hard, go ahead and separate your legs a little bit, and if you find it's too easy, then obviously bring your legs in together. If it's hard for you all together and it's really hurting and you just can't find yourself coming off, start with the top or the bottom half of your body first. So just lift, go up as high as you can, or just lift your legs. And it's super good for your glutes and for your lower back. go ahead and just press back into child's pose. Hold it there for about 30 seconds or so. And then, again, remember to stretch before and after. And another good way to make sure that you're getting your body used to neutral spine, which will help engage your core throughout the day, is to stand up and get yourself in a neutral spine. So right now I'm not, so there's a natural curve in my back, and now I am. So the curve is not there anymore, it's more aligned. So get into that position, get a piece of string or ribbon or whatever you have around your house, tie it, and then try to walk around like that. And every time you get yourself out of neutral spine, the string will get tight and it'll remind you of, you know, I'm not in neutral spine. And that is awesome. I try to do that throughout the day because I have lower back problems and I injured myself. And being in neutral spine really helps me, and it has strengthened my back like phenomenally. So I tend to catch myself that I'm not in neutral spine, and I'll just keep reminding myself to get there, and it has been a blessing. So keep that in mind, try your best, rock it because you can. Always remember, do 3 more reps than what your goal was. Mind over matter. Your body can surprise you what amazing things it can do. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to follow me on deitiesofhealth.com. Thanks, guys.
Bye.